Yo, here's another exclusive from the Tony Scope Morning Riot Show. Hey, we just saw you as the Grand Marshal of the Bud Billiken Day Parade. Being a Chicagoan, long time. I know you've been to a million Bud Billiken parades in your lifetime. What was that like to be asked to be the Grand Marshal? And if you can, real quick, you know, the students are back in school right now. Give them a little message from R. Kelly, you know, now that they're in school and how to concentrate and get that business taken care of.
The message is first of all, stay focused. Don't let these iPhones and iPads and all this YouTube and all these reality TV shows get you off your focus as far as your education is concerned. You know what I'm saying? And second of all, as far as the Bud Billiken parade, I had a great time because, look, I grew up on 40th and King Drive. I was on the curve all the time looking at the Bud Billiken parade and all the floats go by, wishing and hoping and dreaming that one day I would be a part of that, you know, and to be a Grand Marshal, that just makes it it's just a hell of a bonus to be a Grand Marshal in it. It was a little off balance. I almost fell off the float a couple times. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, the fans and everybody, I felt the love for Chicago like I never felt before. I saw it from another perspective, not just from an audience, but from a float. And if you ever been on a float, you know what I mean when I say how incredible and what kind of feeling that was. Incredible.
Bro, I want to ask you something. I'm a big sports guy, man, and I remember you did the national anthem at the Bernard Hopkins fight. now I'm going to tell you something. Me, I was like, yo, that's Chicago. I'm going to keep it real, not trying to diss, but white folks didn't get it. Yeah. How did that make it? Like how did that? And then Fergie just sang at the New England Patriots Dolphins game, and it was terrible. Why is it you feel like when the brothers and sisters get in and sing the national anthem and tweak it and spice it up a little bit,
I'm like, they ain't got a step a set going on in the ring
I seen George. I was like, everybody stepping. What is going on? I'm in the crib, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, Marvin Gaye has done it. You know, Whitney Houston has blown it out the water. I mean, you did your thing. Why do you think, you know, they kind of look at it different when we jazz it up, that's where when the Dixie Chicks do it and put a country twang on it, it's okay.
Because it take 20 minutes when we do it. That's why.
No, I actually took about 3 minutes. I hit it quick. I just think, man, that I know that I'm an aviator of music. I take chances. I experiment. I am a scientist of this game. You know what I'm saying? Like trapped in the closet, all of that. You never heard that. People thought that when the man came up with the idea of a plane, an airplane, he thought he was crazy. Right. You know, but now you got airplanes going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I'm not finna get up here as R. Kelly and do, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I'm not finna do that. I'm gonna put my soul into it. And when you're a vet and when you've been through so much and you've climbed the ladder and see in my mind, my mountain has no peak.
No ceiling. Right.
Space is the limit for me. I'm going to do what I feel, you know, and you never can satisfy everybody. My mother taught me that, and I'm learning it right now in the midst of my career.
Wow. Hey, let me ask you this about you've been known to take somebody's record and like remix their records and things of that nature. So let me ask you, how do you pick the records that you decide to go in there and remix? What is it that you hear that you go like, damn, man, I need to go in here and just add this or take away that?
Because the Make It Clap remix.
Flip this. Like, what?
I'll bang that in my career.
What do you see in a record that makes you go in and redo it like that?
Well, most of the times when I do a remix, you know, on my own, you know, some people will call me and ask me to do it. They'll pay me to do it. But sometimes I do it for free.
Like Mariah came in here like, he did that? Really?
You know what I'm saying? I do it on my own because I feel like it reminds me of something I would do it. The music and the chord changes remind me of something I did about maybe 5-6 years ago. So I said, okay, now y'all done flip me. I gotta flip it back. Yeah.
Hey,
so, you know
R. Kelly, lots of people are talking.
Lots
of people are talking about in the news, like seeing them in newspapers. R. Kelly, the headline is his home is going into foreclosure and there's bankruptcy issues. Can you just clear up any rumors or state what's going on there?
Yeah, I can clear it up really clear. You know, I'm selling my house. I'm divorced. You know what I'm saying? I'm divorced. And what now? You tell me, what sense does it make for one guy to stay in that big house? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. I don't. That's a money furnace.
Yeah.
I'm a businessman too. You
It
know
was a
what I'm
business
saying?
move,
So,
basically.
Absolutely. I'm selling the house, and but when you are who I am, you can do anything. You can say anything, and people are going to blow it out of proportion. They're going to say this. They're going to say to make news.
Okay.
It doesn't make news if you say R. Kelly is selling his house today, and there's a couple of people.
Well, you know
have
how
come
they
by,
did it. They had it like the sheriffs came, like, R. Kelly, you
put
got
the note
15
on your
minutes to
door,
get
right.
everything out of here. People bringing recording boards and keyboards out, setting them on the curb. Yeah, we know that didn't happen, and we know that a lot of people, especially in this market, the real estate market is just, it was pretty much a business move on your part.
Yeah, and it was a private business move because I don't want any and everybody coming out to the house acting like they're going to buy it.
Right.
But they just want to see R. Kelly's house.
Right.
Like the
You
Michael
know.
Jackson home and everything. They're like, you have to actually pay and show some credibility.
absolutely, man.
Rob, are you big on Twitter, man? Because a lot of these cats stick their feet in their mouth on Twitter. I ain't never really seen you go out on Twitter. Are you a big Twitter, Facebook guy, or you pretty much don't mess with those
I
genres?
double dabble. I'll say what I need to say when I need to say it,
Pop
and then
out.
I'm out of there.
Okay.
You know, I ain't somebody that spend all my time telling people, cursing people out on Twitter, arguing with people I don't even, damn it, know. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's a waste of my time. I could be writing a hit while I do that. But when it's time for me to talk about something that's worth talking about and worth listening to, I get on there and I talk about it.
Speaking about writing a hit, Barack Obama gonna be going back up for election. Is it possible we could get a R. Kelly, Barack Obama movement?
I'm already working on
Come
that.
on, man. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already working
That's
on
powerful
that.
right there.
Seriously.
Cool, because you were instrumental, I thought, in some of your things that you did during the first time. How do you feel about what's going on with our president and how he's being attacked on TV? You got the Tea Party going around, the Republicans going around.
And he had to chill. He can't say nothing.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Do you even see that in him? Like you know the president want to snap, don't you?
Yeah.
He come out there with a Newport and his hat broke off.
To the side,
Like,
right?
what?
I'm the boss. You guys keep messing with me. I'm the boss.
No, I'm just
He is
playing.
the chief.
I swear I'm gonna.
With a folk up, baby.
Throwing them rakes.
You
I
gotta
just
leave me
think,
alone.
man, when it comes to Obama, man, you know, we all know what it is. You know, we all know what it is. This man has, you know, he came out of nowhere and became president, king of America. You know, and that's a hell of a task, man. That's something to accomplish. You know, and just like in my small world compared to his, when you reach those heights, it's like crabs in a barrel, man. Everybody trying to pull you down so they can get up. And that's just the way it goes, man. But it's all a game. And you just gotta, and obviously he has mastered the game because he made it there, you know. So we're gonna continue to just support him, you know, and do what we're supposed to do, man.
Hey, before we get out of here, I just want to ask you this question. There's been a whole lot said about you, a lot of things misconstrued. At the end of the day, what would you like people to know about R. Kelly that you don't think that they know or don't think that they realize about you?
I'm not here to prove myself. You know, my music is my shield. You know, and I feel like I told Mike Jackson a long time ago, look, man.
You just threw that out there.
I
told
Right.
Mike Jackson.
Yeah.
Mike Jackson.
They just
Some casual conversation.
Yeah, just keep doing the music, man. That's how they know you. And that's how they gonna know you forever. You wouldn't even know me if I hadn't wrote a song.
Yeah.
So you don't know me other than that. You know, the bigger I get, the more rumors. I'm prepared for that though. You know, because I understand a lot of guys out here doing this music, they got it, but they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of guys, I get it. I understand the depth that goes with hype. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like a Michael Jordan, he understood those things. Michael Jackson understood those things. All of the big, great people that has walked this earth and their talent, whatever their gift was, they understood those things and they were able to overcome those things. And that's what I am. I'm an overcomer, man. You know, but I tell you what, I want to say this. I am totally in love with my city, Chi-Town. Seriously.
All right.
You know what I'm
On
saying?
that note.
Even though some people may not be in love with me, but you know what? That's their issue. That ain't my issue that you hate on me. First of all, how can you hate somebody you don't even know?
right.
You haven't met them.
Right.
If a rumor can make you hate someone, then what is your worth?
Right. There's something in your own life.
Yeah, it's something going on in the inside of you, man.
Rob, what would it take? Like, you know, we always look every year in New York. They have Summer Jam, Jay-Z, all of the New York cats be out there. What would it take to get R. Kelly, Ye, Lupe Fiasco, Common, Jennifer Hudson, all on the same stage right here at Soldier Field?
R. Kelly Jam next summer right here.
I mean, like, why haven't we seen anything like that from the Chicago artists? Because you know they always say we're a city of hate. Yeah. And I try to defend it to the fullest and be like, nah, it ain't like that. Y'all don't understand. And then they'll throw something like, why y'all don't do nothing like Big Jam? Why all y'all artists be there?
Because we are lacking the spirit of unity. You know what I'm saying? And we have to be honest and say this is the city of hate.
Okay.
But we have to be able to admit the truth before we can get to fixing it. Okay. This is the city of hate. Trust me. I done been to New York. Jay-Z and all those guys, they respect each other. The radio, from the radio stations to everywhere. Okay. Atlanta, they respect each other. Artists, they respect each other. Chi-Town, we are lacking in the area of respect for the music and the art and all of that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But until we come together and realize this, then you will start seeing summer jams. And it ain't just about a summer jam. It's about bringing other artists up out of Chi-Town. Because what it does is, if you build me, you build the city. It's simple as that. You have no idea how many people come here hoping to see a R. Kelly or hoping to see a Kanye or anybody Twister, anybody big from here, man. If you build me and you build them, you build the city. That's why I'm so overwhelmed when I heard. I ain't seen it yet. Yeah, but I'm overwhelmed when I heard about the Billboard joint, man. And I'm on the poster, man. That rocked me.
And it's all
man.
Chi-Town.
Yeah.
Hey, Kellz, we appreciate you coming through. Tony scored the Morning Riot. We've been trying to get you for a while.
Salute.
So glad that you came through this morning. Black Panties is gonna come out, and he gonna break the first record right here. He's already promised.
Let me real quick tell you how I came up with the Black Panties thing. So everybody won't think I just I was doing the Love Letter tour, and during the Love Letter tour, the women was throwing panties and this, that, and the other. Was throwing all kind of things, big bras, and just cross your hearts, just everything.
Hold on.
Old school. But a pair of black panties landed on my arm while I was doing Strip for You. A black pair of panties, and I looked at it like it was a sign.
Get a light hit them, like a light hit the panties, and the panties lit up. Music started coming out the panties.
I looked at my arm and like, that's a sign. And I said, I'm going to do an album called Black Panties.
My next word would have been, who are these? Did you get my card?
Cause I got your drugs, baby. All right, man, we got to wrap it up. Thank you so much, Kellz, man. We appreciate it, bro.
It's all good.
GCI.